Hi all, I thought I'd do a little bonus, a real short bonus video for you today because you missed out yesterday. Yesterday you saw me doing the bodywork on that. Today, and yesterday I snuck this in after that video and I painted just a test. Painted the car, one of the doors in Snow White, which is the car's final colour. And I am not a painter by any means. I don't have a spray booth, but we're going to do it in here and we're going to go for a fairly presentable daily driver finish. And I've just finished buffing this. It's not perfect by any means, or at least I don't think it's perfect. I'll hit that as I walk through. And white, I'm sorry to say, as people sometimes say, oh, it's the easiest colour to paint, so it hides everything. No, I think white is one of the worst colours to paint due to the fact that you can't see what you're doing after you put the first coat on. And then subsequently, it's very difficult to see what you're doing when it comes to buffing and whatnot. It hides so much because it's white that it's actually difficult to do. So when you put your second coat on, you can't see where you've been. Now I don't know how many coats I put on that door. I just kept putting them on until I thought it looked right. And I painted the inside at the same time, but obviously it was set up a bit differently. I've buffed it since then. So I think that finish is plenty acceptable for a panel beater paint job in a shed with no spray booth. There is I definitely got trash in it, but I've rubbed about 90% of it out and polished it up. I've just done my best. I'm not a painter. You can't expect miracles without all the good equipment, but I expect that to be more than acceptable for a daily driver. That's plenty shiny. And that's the colour, that's the final colour. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the 4 doors painted, the door jambs, the boot area, the rear quarters, the roof, and possibly the guards. We might paint those as well. Just trying to, before we park the car away. So you're going to get some stuff seen. So I'll just do this real quick one. And yeah, so this was 2-pack primed. The door was originally bare metalled, it was epiteched, it was rubbed down, it was bog worked, same as what we did on the quarter panel yesterday, and then it was 2-pack high build primed, and then it was left for quite some time because it's been months and months and months. Ideally you want to leave that primer for about a week to go as hard as possible. You don't have to, but you know, it allows it to sink a little. And then we rubbed it down with 320 and then 800. And then I ran one of those soft foam pads on the orbital over it with 1500 prior to putting the paint on. And then put 3 coats of white on, I think. And then I rubbed it down with 1500, 2000, 3000, and then buffed it. So, and that's ended up with quite an exceptionally good, well, not exceptionally good, but you know, I'm just fussy. I'm a wannabe perfectionist. I want to be perfect, but I'm lazy. I'm never happy. So that's, like, I know most people go, holy crap, that's a good finish, but to me, I hate it and I think it's shit. But I can only go, you know, I'm not perfect, that's the problem. And I don't have a spray booth and etc, etc. I'm not using, I am kind of using excuses, but, you know, I am my own worst enemy. So I hope you like this little sneak peek video of the door. Turned out alright, I reckon. Not bad for a non-painter and without a spray booth. Cheers.